Restored Republic via GCR, update as of August 24, 2023. The latest video will be shown earlier at the official website restoredrepublic.co. Duty note, Aloha Maikaku, the capital of our sovereign nation Lahaina Maui has been destroyed. Thousands of people are missing and presumed dead, including our children. We are asking for any aid to help the people of Hawaii who are suffering tremendous losses. We are being told that in order to have assistance with this disaster we must rely on the same corrupt government that overthrew our sovereign nation. Our nation's leaders, through the Sovereign Order of Kamehameha I and the Kingdom of Akua Foundation, have a plan of action that will assist our people faster and in an organized humane fashion, unlike the absolute disorganized mess it is now. The situation and needs of our people are changing rapidly. Having funds available will allow us to act and react accordingly. Please consider anything you can do to help. Funding can be in the form of grants, donations, disaster financing, or any other funding application. Sir Donald Kaulia, Sovereign Regent, Kingdom of Akua, Hawaiian Islands, 2,400 children missing in a Winfrey, Gates, Zuckerberg, CIA child trafficking cover-up, over 1,200 Hawaiian children missing, parents believed murdered by Deep State FEMA. Hawaii a war zone, U.S. Marines vs. Deep State FEMA, The Michelle Moore Show, Jack and Margie Flynn, What is Going On with Hawaii? Mike Adams Brighton Broadcast News, August 23, 2023, FEMA orders cover-up of Lahaina death and destruction. A global currency reset. On Monday 21st of August Iraq activated their gold/asset-backed dinar and dropped the fiat US dollar. Charlie Ward, Tier 4B will be able to exchange foreign currencies after the global currency reset was announced. Was the GCR announced on Tuesday, August 22, 2023 when the BRICS Summit launched BRICS Pay, a decentralized multi-currency digital international payments system. Wednesday 23 of August. Boom. Putin dropped a bombshell on the BRICS Summit. The days of the US dollar's domination in BRICS trade are coming to an end. Bruce, bondholder emails go out Thursday 24 of August with access to funds on Friday 25 of August. The military timeline window for Tier 4B notification was Wednesday 23 of August to Saturday 26 of August. On Thursday 24 of August. Monday 21 of August DNT call, the RV is going to occur in the coming days. It should be by the end of the month. Shelton Levert. Paymasters will start paying Tier 3 after the BRICS Summit ends on Thursday 24 of August. Wolverine, on Friday 18 of August Wells Fargo Bank received the cash release codes. The global launch of the funds has taken place in all parts of the world, marking the beginning of Redemption's registered global asset redemption program. B. Global financial crisis, Chinese government official sentenced to life in prison for operating a illegal Bitcoin mining enterprise. Save the biggest for last as I have said forever. See Restored Republic, Wednesday 23 of August. Calm before the storm, Direct Energy Weapons, Monkey Works Sitrep, August 21, 2023, Directed Energy Weapons, Who has them, Wednesday 23 of August. EBS-World Emergency Simultaneous Broadcasting System equals Global Declassification. Wednesday 23 of August. Situation Update, Situation Update. China do attack on Maui starts World War III. This is America's new Pearl Harbor attack. 1,200 Maui children gone missing, feared abducted. Do attacks spread. DS lockdown desperation. Wednesday 23 of August. New 107 plus SG and non-intel, advanced weapon used in Maui same as Homeland blazes. August 23, 2023. Wednesday 23 of August. Yes. An EMP attack on America is imminent with 90% deaths within a year, starvation, social unrest, medical and health issues. Tuesday, 22nd of August Intel, urgent news, Black Swan event, Maui, Deep State, United States Space Force, USSF, Maui Space Surveillance Complex, cyber attack, U.S. military, election fraud, Jan Hayes, Department of Defense, Q operations. The emergency transmission system warning. President Trump is going to tweet my fellow citizens, a storm is brewing and that will unleash global martial law on us. Jazara/Nizara will be activated. The military will remove cabal-controlled governments worldwide and simultaneously arrest 500,000 sealed indictments worldwide. 7 Trumpets, aka EBS text messages alerting him to tune into his TV, radio or phone, will be coming to his phone. Every world military throughout the United States military shut down all media, internet, phone and TV programs. Emergency services will still work, internet and ATMs will not work during the time, and phones will only work if you call 911. This global martial law includes 10 days of communications darkness, emergency broadcast systems operating around the world, and an 8-hour documentary on fraud, corruption, pedophilia, arrests and courts around the world, to be broadcast 3 times a day, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Elites. After 10 days of communication darkness, we connected to a new network. The old systems of government, education, finance, health, trade and commerce will be dismantled and replaced. Help save our Constitution, it's hanging by a thread. Wednesday 23rd of August. Bunsen Brothers at Supreme Court. The 9 Supreme Court justices are out for summer break and will not hold any conferences until October. And yet the clerk of the U.S. Supreme Court decided today that my brother Loy's case was to be denied a hearing. Now this is interesting. No conference, no distribution to the justices, and yet while the presidential appointed judges are out on vacation, little ol' Scott Harris, with a few clicks of the keyboard, made a judgment call that pretty much eliminated the U.S. Supreme Court. Well, heck. If Scott can do this, then by all means let the presidential appointed 9 justices extend their vacations indefinitely. Why? We got Scott Harris who will take care of everything. In the meanwhile, we've got some ideas of what to do, and once again thank you for your wonderful support and for the letters that are being prepared to be sent to the 10th Circuit. Yes. Do we have the right to compel the judges with our letters to keep their oath of office? Heck yeah. Wanna send a letter? Freedom to exercise our right to free and fair elections. The Brunson brothers were trying to make Congress adhere to concepts of our Constitution by suing Congress for not investigating allegations of voter fraud in the 2020 election. Freedom from harassment from the privately owned U.S. Incorporated's IRS. For over 5 years Barbie and Ken Cromar have been battling the Goliath IRS, which took away their fully paid-for home and all their possessions even after they had won their case in a federal tax court that ruled they owed no monies to the IRS. Freedom of parents to have control over and raise their own children. Ammon Bundy, Diego Rodriguez and Tom Fairbanks were battling a corrupt legal system including Child Protective Services, who were ripping children away from their parents without a legal basis to do so. Donations were needed in these battles for our freedom, but you get cool liberty stuff. All try to help each other financially by sharing donations that pay for the printing, postage, travel, mailings and service of legal documents to the criminals and courts. Your donation can help to make miracles happen. See what cool stuff a miracles donation can get you. The real news for Wednesday 23rd of August. 2023, climate change hysteria is nothing but a concocted idea to be used as a tool to usher in a new religion, force compliance and top-down globalist rule. The airborne laser on the History Channel, they literally called it a direct energy weapon, DEW, explaining how big of a laser it was and how they put it on a plane. They even explained that it could shoot up to 60 miles and destroy a target in less than a second. Japan issues alert, North Korea has launched a missile, people in Okinawa should seek shelter immediately. Wednesday 23rd of August. Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell have been placed under arrest and booked at Fulton County Jail. Trump to be arrested tomorrow in Georgia. Jaw-dropping storm rips Saudi Arabia, people sliding by, hit by things, multiple lightning strikes clock tower. Mecca closed. 14 U.S. cities in new globalist climate plan: Austin, Boston, Chicago, Houston, Los Angeles, Miami, New Orleans, New York City, Philadelphia, Phoenix, Portland, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., and Seattle. 14 U.S. cities initiate new globalist climate plan in partnership with Soros and the Clintons. Is yours on the list? International child sex trafficking, organ and adrenochrome harvesting ring run out of the Vatican, housed in China's Three Gorges Dam. The movie Eyes Wide Shut, we see 2 times a one-eye symbol of Tom and Nico, both executed. This Illuminati movie Eyes Wide Shut was recorded at Jacob Rothschild, executed, mansion in UK. The cabal showed us what they love to do. It appears that the woman who was sacrificed was actually murdered in the movie. They probably drank her blood and then needed her. It was not a movie they showed us but a satanic documentary, released July 16, 1999, July = 7, 16 = 7, 1999 equals 28 equals 1, 7 plus 7 plus 1 equals 15 equals 6. This satanic documentary was brought to us by the devil, because the master of the cabal is the devil, a transgender devil named Baphomet. COVID/Ebola/swine flu/polio/smallpox/BSE, Zika/SARS/monkeypox/AIDS/vax/H1N1/graphene oxide/chemtrail/fluoride, processed foods, human clones hoax, do not comply with the COVID tyranny being unleashed. Russian Defense Ministry is investigating 240 disease-causing pathogens discovered in U.S.-sponsored biolabs in Ukraine including anthrax and cholera. Pathogens are studied and developed with intent of use for offensive actions. Biden administration announces massive $5 billion COVID-19 funding called Project NextGen. Return of CV masks, injection, lockdown mandates, just say no. Wednesday 23 August. Military arrests FEMA Deputy Administrator Eric Hooks, RRN, Michael Baxter. On Saturday 19 August. United States Marines arrested Deputy Administrator of FEMA Eric Hooks on charges of treason, alleging in a 34-page indictment that Hooks and his boss, Deanne Criswell, ordered agents in Maui to deny fire victims food and water, to inhibit civilian relief efforts, to stop by any means necessary displaced persons from exiting fire-ravaged Lahaina, and to dispose of bodies as discriminately as possible, a source in General Eric M. Smith's office told Real Raw News. The arrest occurred Saturday night at Hooks' home in Arlington, Virginia, not far from FEMA's D.C. headquarters. The Marines cuffed Hooks while he was sleeping, showed him a military arrest warrant listing the charges against him, and carted him off to a holding center for processing. A central piece of evidence, our source said, is a typewritten memo bearing Hooks and Criswell's signatures. In it, the text encourages FEMA supervisors in Maui to either incinerate or discreetly bury the dead. The memo's sinister language, "Entomb them deep," is emblematic of FEMA's wanton disregard for human life. Although no part of the letter specifically tells FEMA in Maui to execute civilians, Marines on the scene have reportedly found 250 bullet-filled corpses whose wounds are consistent with small arms used by FEMA and the FBI. Our source said mass grave sites near Lahaina prove that FEMA personnel were following Hooks and Criswell's instructions. As reported Saturday, Marines caught FEMA operatives piling corpses into a mass grave site at the Maui Forest Reserve. More disturbing, the letter was dated August 5, 3 days before the August 8 fires began, meaning FEMA is either clairvoyant or had foreknowledge of a premeditated crime. Moreover, FEMA moved 850 D.C. agents to Honolulu on August 6. Criswell, he added, is next on the list. We're closing in on her, and it'll be soon. She was warned, our source said. Military and training for implementation of the emergency broadcast system. This will ensure everyone is safely placed in their home and able to witness the historical moment that reveals all of truths, cover-ups etc. through the EBS, which is imminent. There must be a test and then a review of all occurrences and activities. The possible implications on a national and global level can be quite complicated, so things must be in alignment to the protocols. Yes, there are many consequences if things aren't done with precision and perfection. This is the practice run before the real one, folks, to see responses and accuracy to what is forthcoming, which changes humanity. We hear the schedule is now finally firm, but again I'm just the messenger. Be ready to adjust if needed in regards to possible time changes. Only a select few know the moment of exact and precise timing of events. For security and other obvious reasons it must be properly kept private. The EBS is going to airplay an 8-hour video. It will be replaying 3 times a day for 10 days communication darkness. During those 10 days of communication darkness the following things will happen. We will receive 7 trumpets aka EBS text messages on our phones alerting us to tune into our TV at this time. Our phones will only work for 911 and we are informed the Signal app, which is military encrypted, will be available. Our internet will not work during that time. Our ATMs will not work. After the 10 days of communication darkness, we will connect to a new quantum internet. People are urged to stock up on at least 3 weeks of food and water. Be prepared with food, water, toilet paper, generators, etc. for this great awakening reveal. We are promised the new Starlink internet system by the end of the month. As we speak, the teams coordinating this important historic event are revamping the EBS to ensure the utmost security for all involved, so remain patient as things get finalized. They want to make certain there are not any interferences of any sort at all. Those making the plan want no one to panic whatsoever because it's simply the release of the truth. After the EBS and we've gone through the 10 days mainstream media blackout and sat through all the 24/7, 8 hours long movies, do we go back to normal like business as usual? Answer is, after EBS and the 8 hours long 24/7, movies all will change. The life support attached to the old and evil systems will be pulled. Humanity and planet Earth simultaneously move to quantum reality consciousness system, peace and prosperity. End of financial and human consciousness enslavement. Old systems of government, education, finance, health, trade and commerce etc., will all be dismantled and replaced. We will have new currency called the US and US note and gold backed. The time is now to alert as many who will listen. Do not have too much pride. Go warn those you love even though they think you're crazy. Your goal for others is truly to help absorb the shock of what is coming. K. The dark truth about the CIA. Many people think that the CIA is a patriotic organization that protects Americans from danger, and informs the president about what's happening in the world so he can make good decisions. But that couldn't be further from the truth. The truth is that the CIA is a vicious paramilitary mafia that rigs elections, overthrows governments, kills people, and manipulates presidents into doing their bidding. They are the world's foremost experts in lying, cheating, and stealing from other countries. They sow chaos, degeneracy, corruption, and violence everywhere they go. Uses terrorists and criminals as assassins, blackmails and bribes politicians worldwide funded by slavery and drug dealing, uses authority of the British Crown. The CIA was created by British intelligence during World War II, when MI6 came over and taught Americans the ruthless tactics they had been developing for centuries. The latest video will be shown earlier at the official website restoredrepublic.co.
Our website conveys valuable information to all of you. However, this content is restricted by other social networks. So your donations are what help us continue to operate, spreading this information to more people every day. Please support us through GiveSendGo by clicking the link below each video. Thank you all for your contributions.